Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is almost Saturday, January 20th. It is quarter to 12 on the 19th. Right now outside in Jacksonville, Florida, it is 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity is at 76%. It's windy, it's chilly. Be 16 degrees Celsius. So, the past 2 days, I don't know what's going on with my phone. It says that it's recording, but then when I go to open it up, all I find is a gray square, and it says there's no video available to show. I don't know what's going on. There it is. So I've done vlogs both the past 2 days. Excuse me. With no results. I guess that's par for the course, right? No cooking video today because one of the G-Brats went with his dad to the farm. So I had the two little guys, and the dinner that I had intended to make, we would have been eating for the next 3 or 4 days. And to be honest, I wasn't that into it. I mean, it sounds good, don't get me wrong. It's a kibasi barbecue pasta salad. But, yeah, I don't know how to make just a little bit. So, didn't do that. I don't know what I'll do tomorrow night. I've got a couple of ideas. But, that's for tomorrow night. And it may be one of those things we end up having for 2 nights. So, that was, one of the main things was coming over here. I thought I was going to have all 4 of the G's. And, even though the 4 of them don't eat all that much combined, I can make a halfway decent sized casserole. Well, small casserole. If you've been following, you see the size pan that I do. That's really basically just like 2 meals for me. Two meals that I would stuff myself with, but yeah, so anyway, there's that. And so that's kind of put a break on things, I guess, a binder on things. I don't know. I said this before. I'm not one for making plans because things change. So, this is just part of that. I had intended to make several different meals, and it didn't happen. We ended up tonight having fried bologna and cheese sandwiches and tater tots. So, I've done those several times. There's no reason to show that. The little guys liked them. I mean, they'll eat bologna right out of the package. They'll pop it in the microwave and make a bologna bowl. Eat it fried like that. Although they kept telling me we don't have fried bologna. I know you've had it. You liked it when I made it over the summer. Well, mommy doesn't make it. I said, that's because your mommy is your mommy. I'm not your mommy. They got a giggle out of that. But anyhow, yeah. So this place is so quiet. It's really rather nice, but it is quiet. So hang on just a minute. One of you folks out there sent me this, Dean. I can't see any name on it. I don't know what it is. I carry these little flashlights. One of the first gifts I got from one of my subscribers was one of these in blue, and it's on my other key ring. And this gives a, come on, there we go. It's a bright little light. I like to carry it like that, and it kind of lights my path. So, and they last next to forever, it seems like. Anyway, this one, have to do this quick. There we go. This one does a kind of a lantern type thing. And this is really nice for walking. So, I would like to do a review on it. Man, it's bright. It seems really bright, and it's bright in a small area. I was just out on the deck. That's how I know it's chilly and cold out there. And I was trying to see, I tried doing a couple of little videos to get and show what the different intensities are when you're outside. And I mean, that's bright. You don't want to be looking at that. But it doesn't look all that bright on video outside. And the first two lights don't show up very well at all unless you're within, 4 or 5 feet of it. So this isn't something you want to like take out into the woods with you. But walking from the truck up to the house when it's dark, this works really nice. But that's, again, I use that quite a bit also. Anyway, that was one of the things I had intended to do, and it doesn't really work out. So, but anyway, Dean, if I think it's Dean, right? Man, I'm terrible with names. I know you're in New Jersey, but let me know what this thing is so I can look it up, get a little bit of information on it, and maybe do an actual review on it, because I really do like it. Like I said, I like these enough that I've still got the original one. I bought one to replace the batteries in it. And I bought one to carry on my keys, and there's one in my one first aid kit, I believe. The big first aid kit. So there's that. But my daughter texted me. I've been getting a lot of texts today from family about happy birthday and yada yada yada. So let's see. So my one grandson, I've bragged on this one before, is he's really smart. He amazes us, although at times it's like, well, it's not amazing anymore. It's just that's what KJ does. Excuse me. Now, in the grade schools, they take a test at the beginning of the year to see where they are, and they get a number score. And in 3rd grade, KJ did really well. He was like at the top of the class. And then at the end of the year, they do another test, and those with a high score get to go to an ice cream party. Well, KJ had scored so high, he had set the post so high for himself, that when they came to do the next test, he scored super high, like the highest you could get for his grade level or whatever. But he wasn't in the top percentile of, like, moving from here to here, because he went from here, which was higher than where everybody else finished, to here. And he understood that. He was not very happy about it. So the next year when it came to do the first test, he just decided he wasn't going to give his best effort. In fact, he said he deliberately answered wrong in several places so that he was able to, at the end of the year, his scores, he scored high enough that he got to do the ice cream thing or whatever it was that year. I think it was pizza that year. So that's just a little bit of a background. They're trying to find a private school for him that will teach to his level. And in order to go to these private schools, you have to take this test. It's an ISEE placement test. And this is usually only given to the smarter kids and ones that are trying to get into private schools. So you have to score rather well. And like most kids score between 5 and 6, and that's passing. If you do really good, you're at 7. Let's see, I think she explained it to me here a little bit. So the average smart kid scores between 4 and 6. Above average scores 7 to 9. Going to take the test, he said, "Mom, is this one I have to play dumb for?" Like, no, dude, do your best. Rock it for him. So he got 1 7, which he is almost ashamed of because he missed 4 out of 15 synonyms. And he's like, I should have known them. But he got 2 8s and 1 9. So, and his reading comp was in the 9, was one of the 9, was the 9 that he got. But that puts him at 98% of his peers, of all 5th and 6th graders taking that test across the nation. So, yeah, a little proud of that, a little dumbfounded by it, but by the same token, like I said, it's not surprising because that is what KJ does. So, like this year, his teacher sent a note home, or texted, emailed something my daughter, and it said that Cage had scored like a 155 on the test that they were doing, and she was just amazed by that. And then apparently one other kid, I think that was on the, again, on that test where you start here and then you have to test on how high you go or whatever. But he said one of his friends tested higher. He says, but he didn't improve as much. Or he's on a lower level than me, even though he improved more. Something to that effect. So he knows that this kid, even though this kid is smart, KJ starts at here, KJ got to here, and this kid got to there. On the point-wise, not on the type of information that they're doing, just on basic skill levels. The kid came up more than KJ did, but he still isn't as high as KJ is on the overall score. So he tried to kind of like play it off and not like brag on himself, but my daughter said you could see, that little bit of, yeah, he got higher, but he didn't get higher. It's one of those type things. So, anyway. This place is quiet. I've been getting a decent night's sleep. I got a really nice mattress. My daughter and son-in-law just replaced the mattress that they had, and the one that they bought when they moved in here a year ago, a little over a year ago, something like that. Was, it was a really nice mattress to begin with. So anyway, that's the one that I'm sleeping on. But things here are just so different. Even like right now, trying to be quiet. Although I shouldn't have to be. One grandson's in there. He's got his TV going. The two little guys are over there in their mom's room. They got a TV going. So, but it's just the house is so quiet. And then there's just the little things like I don't have my food here. I can't just go in the refrigerator and grab a pizza because they don't have those pizzas. I can't go in the pantry and grab ramen and tuna because she doesn't have the same stuff in her pantry that I do. So nothing but a saying. I'll end up. I think there's bananas that need to be eaten. There's plenty of peanut butter. There's plenty of bread. So I may go ahead and do that. But like I said, other than that, there's not. I don't know what's going to be going on the next couple of days. I had thought maybe my son would come over tonight with pizza, but he called, we talked, and my daughter-in-law and the two granddaughters are doing a craft fair tomorrow. So they were kind of busy figuring out their last, getting things packed up and making sure they had everything they were going to need and yada, yada, yada. And I was like, look, don't worry about it. I'm not that concerned. Y'all called, you talked to me, I'm good. We'll do something maybe later in the week or whatever. So, nothing but a thing. And half the time we don't have kids' birthdays on the day that they have them anyway. So it's, why should I be any different? Have it a week early or a week late. Maybe 2 months late because somebody got sick with the Chinese flu or whatever. So, yeah. We'll see. It's supposed to be a nice day tomorrow. The kids will be, of course the kids will be here. I don't know how long I'll be able to sleep because, again, this is not my house. So, they'll be up at 7 or 8 o'clock and making all kinds of noise. So maybe they'll wake the bear. Some other odd things like trying to make coffee. I did bring a coffee mug, and I went to make coffee this morning, and the microwave doesn't make my coffee the same way, or doesn't boil water at the same amount of time, and just little things that take getting used to, and just about the time I start getting used to them, I'll be heading back home again. So it's all good. See what we got going on here. 18 minutes, 20 minutes. Wow. Okay. I guess we're going to go ahead and knock it off here. I'm going to call this a Friday vlog, even though it's already into Saturday. Right? Yeah, actually it's just 12:03 by this clock. And 12:06 by that one. So yeah. Let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If you want to check me out on Facebook or Instagram, no, I ain't going to do that, am I? Just pops in there. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. Till I see y'all again, I hope you have a fandoculous day. So lots of y'all.